Earlier in the show, we heard from Nicola Harteveld, who told us how she believes cyberbullying led to her 14-year-old daughter, Megan, to take her own life.
Well, here to take your calls is Lucy Alexander, whose son also tragically took his own life after being bullied, alongside Ben Smith, whose own experiences with bullying has led him to become a campaigner. And welcome to both of you. Ben, thank you for being here. Welcome back to you. Let's get straight to the calls. We've got Julie on the line. Good morning, Julie.
Morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Now, your son is being bullied, and he's only 7 years old.
Yes.
He seems very young. What's been going on?
He has been punched, he's been kicked, he's been pushed, he's had his tooth knocked out on one occasion. Thankfully, it was a baby tooth. He's had a scrunched up worm put in his mouth. He's scared to go to school. And it's just really, if I could get any advice of how to build his confidence.
He's speaking about self-harming, isn't he?
Yes, he has, yes.
Oh,
He's spoken about that he shouldn't be here, that he should just hurt himself, he should slap himself, that he should stab himself.
Oh, my God.
He's 7 years old. So what do you do? Where do you start?
I think it's becoming more apparent. You know, I visit schools almost every single day, and you hear stories just like this all the time. It's good that he's talking about it. You know, that's a positive thing. But what I would like to know, Julie, is what's the school actually doing about it?
The school has been quite supportive.
OK.
I've had to put in a letter. He is now getting counselling, which is having I've noticed a good effect. But he still lacks confidence. He worries about going out to play. He's scared.
Are the bullies being dealt with? Are the children that are doing this to him being spoken to, or is it just your son that's getting counselling?
As far as I'm aware, it's just my son that's getting the counselling.
Is it one particular bully, or is it a group of bullies?
It's one particular boy.
One particular bully.
That's where it's all very well supporting a child, but the bully has to be being dealt with, because what will give your son confidence is that he's safe. He needs to know that he is not a target any longer, so he needs to feel, and the school needs to feed back to both you and to your son that something is being done.
And the problem is with these things, as we found so many times, is that child that is the bully may very well have a reason for being a bully in the first place.
Absolutely. Yeah. They often need counselling themselves, they often need cognitive behavioural therapy. There's all sorts of things going on in that child's life.
And I think actually what would build your son's confidence more than anything is to know that it's not actually anything to do with him, it's what that other child is going through.
So where does she go from here now? What does she take from this?
Well, I suppose, obviously, her child is in counselling at the moment, which is a good step. It's a good, positive step. But I think going back to my experiences of being in roughly the same situation as your son, I think finding something that he enjoys to do, something that can kind of distract him from the situation that he's in at the moment. Is there anything in particular that he enjoys to do outside of school?
He's just discovered colouring, and he likes doing the mindfulness colouring books and things like that.
Yeah, okay.
So when he's feeling anxious, we kind of try and get him to do things like that.
Yes, distracting him a little bit from it.
Definitely. Because that'll start to help build his kind of confidence. It'll help him kind of think about other things as
and
well.
making friends outside of school. Are there any clubs or sports things that he can do so he builds up a separate group of friends? So it's not just those school friends that are sort of his be-all and end-all of his life. So he knows he's got different relationships with other people. Might be worth a try too.
Yeah. He does after school swimming and things like that as well.
Yeah. Stay on the phone, and we'll point in the direction of maybe a couple of charities and things that might be able to help
you a bit further.
My brother befriended the biggest boy in the school. He was a big softie, but he befriended him, walked around with this huge guy, and everyone left him alone. Not that that's, you know, sort of any great help whatsoever.
But it's a feeling of safety.
But he felt
sometimes,
a little,